So many of you guys have been asking me to make a video regarding my protein intake and where do I get my protein. And honestly, on average, I get 50 to 60 grams a day, and that's even without trying to eat enough protein. And the reason for that is because there is no actual medical term for lack of protein, for those of you guys who didn't know, because if anything, you will go low calorie before eating enough protein. You'll actually be in starvation because, like I said, there is no medical term for lack of protein. There has been no cases of protein deficiency or protein death or whatever because it doesn't exist. So you have to make sure that when you are on this lifestyle, you are eating enough calories, because people immediately blame the vegan diet and they say, I'm losing hair, my nails don't grow. Look at my fucking nails. They're fucking grody. That's how long they are. And the only reason I don't cut them is to show you guys that yes, the vegan diet does work. Excess protein means nail and fucking hair, which I have plenty of. So the vegan diet is not to blame, guys. A lot of the time it actually has to do with self-awareness. And when I go to a meat eater and they ask me, where do you get your protein? And I ask them, well, how many grams of protein are you eating? They don't even know, okay? They don't even know. So lack of self-awareness means that you should probably get an app. I like to use MyFitnessPal currently, and MyFitnessPal shows you at the very bottom nutrient breakdown. So click on that circle, the pie chart, and it will show you how many grams of protein, fat, and carbs you're having a day, and also vitamins and minerals, which is why I love it, because I know I'm getting more than enough protein. Like I said, that's with eating mostly fruit and white rice and potatoes. I get more than enough protein. So as long as you're eating enough calories, you're going to get enough protein. Now remember, guys, I am a cyclist and I am trying to stay as lean, as small, as strong as possible, which is the goal of cyclists. If you guys look at Lance Armstrong or Chris Froome, they're tiny, you know, they're skinny, powerful cyclists, and they have to eat a very high carbohydrate diet, sometimes including gels or white sugar in their water for that boom, quick source of energy. Now, if you're going for a different aesthetic look, such as a bodybuilder or powerlifter, where they have a shit ton more mass on them, then obviously you're going to want to eat more protein. Like I said, that is not my goal to build more muscle, because the more muscle you have, the more weight you have overall. It doesn't matter if it's fluid or fat or muscle on a bicycle, the slower you are. So you want to be as lean, as light as possible. Now, if you're a power builder or you're going for massive muscles, then you definitely need to eat more protein. And what vegan bodybuilders do is they eat a lot of legumes with every meal. Legumes, beans. And brown rice is very high in protein as well, so they like to do that sort of stuff. Also, just a standard American diet eater tends to utilize a lot of whey protein supplements to get their massive protein requirements and for the mass that they're going for. If you're a vegan, there's also supplements out there. There's pea protein, hemp protein, rice protein, soy protein, crazy amounts of stuff out there. And actually there's a guy called Mike Matthews who I just got an email from. He's this good looking dude, good body. He's into the bodybuilding, fitness, physique thing, but he's actually starting a new line of supplements right now, which is kind of cool, because considering he comes from, you know, eat meat, eat chicken, eat whey protein, now he actually has a vegan protein out there, which is pretty awesome. And I heard it doesn't taste too shabby, so who knows. Like I said, I don't endorse this product. I've never used it, but if you're a vegan power builder, you're trying to go on the vegan diet, then just have a scoop of some sort of vegan protein and you'll be sure that you're not lacking any at all. So I do recommend that. Like I said, you definitely have to eat 2,500 calories minimum if you're on this lifestyle. If you're a dude, 3,000 calories minimum. And not to call you out, but yesterday there was a guy on my feed who was 5'8", 113 pounds. I put him in the BMI calculator. Anorexia, falls under anorexia. And he said to me, well, I thought that anorexia had to willingly, you know, restrict their food intake. And no, a lot of cancer patients, a lot of lupus patients, a lot of patients in medication, taking medication, cannot stomach enough foods. So they lose the weight and they actually fall into that anorexic BMI, which is not healthy. It doesn't matter if you're active. It doesn't matter if you're fit. If you're in that BMI, you're going to see a lot of problems in the long run, okay? I don't care if you've weighed that much for your entire life, you're definitely going to see a problem, especially hormonal levels. Testosterone, boom. If you're a woman, progesterone, estrogen, everything decreases and causes chaos in your body. So you definitely don't want that, especially if you're a young girl at risk for future osteoporosis. And some of the stuff, if you're in anorexia for a very long time, some of the stuff you can't fix. For example, osteoporosis. You may, grow your hair back once you start eating again, but your bones, you're pretty much screwed. Your hormones, it takes a long time to get them healthy. So if you're in an anorexic BMI, I suggest to you that you find help. Definitely go to your doctor and bring it up. And if you're going to do the vegan diet, like I said, keep track of your calories, because that's the most important factor. 2,500 for women, 3,000 for men. Bye guys, that's my tip. Don't piss me off and eat enough food.